Hello and welcome to Week 4 action from the men's FIVB Volleyball Nations League. Clayton Lucas here with you as the host USA. Today we'll see Iran, Serbia and Poland have at it with them here at the Sears Center at the Hoffman Estates in Chicago, Illinois. Over the next 3 days, world-class volleyball action as the men's FIVB Volleyball Nations League is in full swing, and our feature game sees the USA up against Serbia. One team are in contention, very much so, for Lille and the finals in France, and the team in your picture are around the periphery at the moment as they look to try and get themselves back into the top 6. No such issues for the USA at the moment as they make their way off the bus earlier on today in preparation for this game. Serbia have been playing some really good volleyball, a team that have history in the VNL as it was under the guise of the World League. These are the results so far from the Hoffman Estates. Poland beaten by Iran 3-0. If you didn't see that game, it's definitely worth watching. Germany have been beaten by Japan, and Russia have beaten Argentina. No surprises with the Russia-Argentina result. Good result that for Japan, and a huge result for Canada. They've beaten Brazil 3-0. That will do their hopes a world of good of trying to qualify through to the finals. France have beaten Bulgaria, and Australia have got a very nice win over Korea. Italy have got their victory over China. It's all beginning to come together with 1 week still to go before we will find out for sure who the top 6 teams are. This is currently how it looks. France are there anyway because they're the hosts, and then it's Poland, Brazil, Russia, USA and Italy currently holding the other positions to qualify through. Canada and Serbia on the cusp, and for them wins are vital. Japan just out of it at the moment, and so too Germany. Iran, well, with their victory that they pulled off against Poland, they're still not completely out of it. There's still plenty more volleyball to be had in the VNL before we will know for sure who will be going to Lille. It's been an extraordinary Volleyball Nations League. We've seen some amazing volleyball, some upsets, some expected results. But one thing's for sure, nothing is a given at this level of volleyball. Here was the coin toss that was done earlier.
This is yours.
You want to be on this side?
You want to choose the side?
This side, yeah.
You can. You want to serve or reception. So you serve this side, okay? Reception, and you serve. Signature, please.
The first referee, Paolo Turchi for Brazil, just confirming exactly what David Smith wanted, the captain for the USA. This is the head-to-head between the two countries, and it's Serbia with the slight advantage with a 2-1 but a 3-2 victory. So this is a game coming into this that really could go either way. USA at the moment probably favourites. They're at home in front of the home fans. They're having a good VNL. They are missing a couple of notable players. In particular, no Taylor Sander, the outside hitter who plays his volleyball in Italy with Lube. He's not here because he and his wife are expecting their first child any time now. And also not here, Benjamin Patch, number 13, the opposite hitter. He's picked up a slight injury, so he's been left out of this week. Players who are here, though, and players who will be looking to make an impact. No doubt Alexander Okolic will come in. He's been used for serving duties, and the odd game now and again. Nikola Gribic, well, whoever he puts out, he knows it's going to be a tough team, and certainly one tough cookie is Lizinets, who plays his volleyball in Poland for Skra Bełchatów. They finished first in the championship. He's got the most ridiculous jump. And then the other middle blocker to look out for is Podraskanin for Serbia. Another middle blocker, he plays for Serve Safety Perugia, who are Italian champions. And they've got an embarrassment of riches in the opposite slot. Tanasiewicz, who also plays for Serve Safety Perugia in Italy, is one to watch, 2 meters tall. But he's not as statistically good, as it turns out, as the number 2, Drazen Lubric, number 16, who's the 7th best spiker, and he's actually the best scorer out of every player here playing in this match today. But Lubric will be on the bench. He'll be a watching brief until he gets his chance. But real strength in depth for Serbia. And the charismatic Kovacevic likely to start the left-hander. For the USA, well, they too have an embarrassment of riches of players who...
Here for our FIVB Volleyball Nations League matchup. Match number 78 features our 8th-ranked team in the world. They've got an attacker that leads in attacks and serving in Drazen Lubric. That would be Serbia. They'll be taking on the number 2-ranked team in the world. They've got one of the best setters in the league in Micah Christensen, and 2 of Chicago's own, and Thomas Jeske and Jeff Jedrick. That's the USA.
The on-court announcer doing a great job of introducing both teams, and for the USA player to watch, Matthew Anderson, the opposite hitter. He was an outside hitter till 2013. He was moved to the opposite slot, and he's gone on to become one of the best opposites in the world, one of the best setters in the world. Micah Christensen plays his volleyball in Italy for Lube Volley, and Maxwell Holt, a huge middle hitter, also plays his volleyball in Italy for Modena. Both teams match up very nicely in terms of physical abilities. Time now, though, for the national anthems for both countries. Start with Serbia, finish with the USA.
National anthem of Serbia. Now please remain standing for the national anthem of the United States of America.
interesting new kit design for the USA. It's a bit more like basketball kit than volleyball kit. So the first referee is Mr. Paolo Turci from Brazil. Very experienced international referee. And Scott Jevish from Canada is the second referee. With the referees introduced, it's going to be time now to meet the players. We'll start with Serbia.
Let's meet the starters for the national team of Serbia. At wing spiker, wearing number 2, Uros Kovacevic.
So Uros Kovacevic will get the start through the outside. And then going through the middle is a little change for Serbia. It's Petar Krizmanovic. No surprises with the other outside hitter for Serbia. It's Marko Ivovic, the captain, number 8. Setting is Nikola Jovovic, number 9. And in the opposite slot, it will be number 14, Alexander Atanasievich. He gets the nod ahead of Drazen Lubric. And then the last player is Sreko Lizinac, number 20, middle blocking. Rosic will be the starting libero. That is who Nikola Grivic has decided will get the job done. Or at least he hopes they'll get the job done.
And now let's meet the starters for the USA.
The draw for the USA. And they're going with their strongest team that they can possibly put out. Number 1, Matt Anderson in the opposite slot. It's number 2, Aaron Russell going through the outside. Micah Christensen will be setting, number 11. Maxwell Holt, number 12, is going through the middle. The other outside hitter will be Tomasz Jeski, number 17. And it will be the captain, David Smith, number 20, who will be the other middle blocker. And it is Eric Shoji, number 22, who is the starting libero. No place on court for Dustin Watton just yet. This is how the USA will be lining up. John Spiro has been head coach of the USA since 2013. He's also head coach for UCLA men's team. He guided them to the finals of the NCAA championships this year, just losing out narrowly. And couldn't have got much more narrow. It was in 5 sets against Long Beach State University. And a few college players here for the national team. TJ DeFalco, one of the players who was playing for Long Beach State. So too Carl Ensing for the Long Beach State, who beat UCLA here as part of this squad. And we may well see them on court during the course of either this match or the next 2 to come over the next couple of days. The players are ready and raring to go. The fans can't wait for this one to get started. The Volleyball Nations League at its absolute best. It's the USA in red serving. It's Serbia in blue receiving. It's week 4 action from the FIVB Men's Volleyball Nations League. And that's a very good save from Jojovic. And then Christensen, who's in the front row, and the setter doesn't mean he can't hit, showing that he can do exactly that. It was a good chase this. It was outside the antenna. It was brought back outside the antenna by Jovovic. It was a very good swing. USA get it into transition, get another go. And then it's Christensen who puts it down. Matt Anderson serves again. Huge thumping serve from him that Rosic struggles to deal with. Free ball here for the USA. Anderson doesn't quite catch hold of that one as he would like. Ivovic. One of the few European players to play his volleyball in Brazil for Funvic. His serve not troubling the USA as Russell hammers the ball down. Nice swing by Kovačević. Player definitely up for this one with a swing like that. Kuzmanovic now for Serbia. Good self-recovery by Christensen. Jeski slowed down. Ivovic comes in with the set, not the best of sets, but good blocking. Jeski made sure it didn't come over. Nice blocking from Jeski. Play from Serbia. There's a few club mates against each other here in this one. Atanasijevic, who plays for Sir Safety Perugia, against Aaron Russell, his club mate in Italy. Atanasijevic going after Russell in the serve. Well, that's going to come back into play. Smith has the go. Nice quick ball out wide. Brilliant view from the end of the court, just so you can see how quick that ball goes out wide to 4, leaving no chance at all for the middle blockers to get out and help, especially as Smith's in and he's pinning Lisinats. He can't get out there. Free swing for Jeski cross court. Atanasijevic puts that one down. Atanasijevic has been confirmed by Sir Safety Perugia as the first choice opposite for next season, ahead of Ivan Zaitsev. And that means Zaitsev is off to find pastures new. Served by Kovačević. Going to be a challenge here as to whether this one is in or out.
We've got a video challenge on the court by Serbia. Ball in or out on the attack. Once again, video challenge by Serbia. Ball in or out.
Serbia were convinced it was out. They were all putting their hands up to say it was out. The referee had given it as in. So Serbia are challenging the decision. Everyone having a look up to the big screen. Right now, all they're seeing is themselves. And it's in. It's a fine swing from the USA. They'll take the point. One challenge left in this set now for Serbia. Big serve from Jeski, but not troubling Serbia.
Back to serve for Serbia.
Nice work by Russell. Lisinats was chasing after the ball in service. It was an easy ball over that Russell deals with. Lots of options, everyone's jumping. Krizmanovic goes with Smith, and then Russell has a free swing cross court. That Ivovic does well not to get hurt by. Anderson went a bit too early, had to check his run. Russell against 3, and it's not coming back. Jovovic, Krizmanovic, and Ivovic shut down Russell.
Krizmanovic. Score side at 6s.
As it comes off the block, it's then played out of court, but they can't bring it back. Oh, nice blocking. Krizmanovic commits in the middle. Holt is put down. Krizmanovic is just watching the ball, didn't even look at Holt. That's off the block and away. And the USA will take the point.
Scores tied at 7. That's Van Anderson back to serve for the United States.
Massive serve from Anderson. And somehow Serbia come up with the points, and they'll have the lead in the technical timeout.
First technical timeout with Serbia leading the USA 8-7. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a kiss cam here in the Sears Center Arena. So if you see yourself on the board, you know what to do. Remember, keep it family friendly. Kiss cam, check swing.
Good defensive opportunities. When we get those trans opportunities against a team this good, we got to convert it to 100%. Okay? So keep talking tempo, where we're going to be. Keep doubling, keep playing long rallies. Okay? We're going to turn on. Hey, we got a good matchup serving in row 1. We're going to get some more opportunities there.
Anderson prima servis, sad ćemo vidimo da li je pametnije za server po 5 ili 1. Da.
Moral was talking about good matchups, Serbia in row 1, and what he means by that is Matt Anderson against Ivovic. There's a mismatch in favour of the USA that they might want to keep exploiting. Just talking about the fact that against Serbia, acknowledging they're a good team by saying if we get the ball into trans, in other words, in transition, where our block defence, we've now got it in position to attack, we've got to take those opportunities. So Ivovic into the back row. The USA now also feel that Kovacevic is a target for them. They'll look to exploit. Aaron Russell now with the serve for the USA. Swing by Kovacevic. It's not easy for him to hit that angle, being a left-hander. Didn't have much room at the net to work with. It's a good lead. Having a long look at it, Krizmanovic. Massive serve, but that one not finding the baseline. would have had Smith scrambling had it come over the net. However, the USA delighted it didn't. Somebody will get a serve in any moment now. Very good work by Anderson. Started his career as an outside hitter. He's actually playing for Zenit Kazan in Russia as an outside hitter. Even though he was switched by the national team of the USA into the opposite slot, which he still happily plays and accepted it straight away. When it comes to playing in Russia for Zenit Kazan, who are the European champions, the champions of Russia, they have Maxim Mikhailov, who is Russia's #1 opposite, playing in that slot. So Anderson goes through the outside. Serbia still struggling at the moment with serving. The one they did get in was a very tame serve, which Anderson was able to put away without any trouble. Smith getting ready for the jump serve. That one's landed in court. There's nobody covering deep for Serbia. Off Russell and then off of Holt to go in play. Massive hit that time by Atanasievich. Atanasievich unloading on that one. Anderson is put down. Rizmanovic and Nivovic combining very well. Oh, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Micah Christensen having to dig the ball out of the bottom of the net, but he gave it loads of height, so that gave Russell plenty of time to come in and make this spike.
Service misses just long for point goes Serbia. 15 Serbia 14.
There's very little that will bother Sparor, certainly not externally, won't show his emotions. Good up by Jovovic. Free ball though for the USA. And Holt gets it through Serbia's block. Kovacevic got a touch and slowed it down, but not enough for Serbia to recycle it. Ace serve for Russell. Kovacevic is beaten, and it's the USA who have the lead in the second technical timeout. Kovacevic didn't get in front of Russell. Wonderful serve by Aaron Russell.
Play happened. They knew you weren't going to send it. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the only reason why that didn't work. Ended up coming cross court.
Sada, kad je dobra lopta, ne igra tempo. Kad je dobra, da li zato što mi češće skačemo na prvom tempu, kad je dobra lopta, trudi se da razvlači na kraju. Da ne bi bilo loše možda da probamo sad. Jedan krug, bar.
Hey, keep that fire, boy. All right, everybody up, everybody up. Hey, just another touch here.
Da je pomerena ili ka napred, ili da je malo ka sredini, ali da je...
Hey, get the air going. Everybody talking.
Russell. Huge serve from him. Kovacevic tickling that one into the block. Coming up with a point. That's a great swing from Tomasz Jeschke. He's facing cross court. He had power to go cross court, and then he's hit over his shoulder to the line. Nearly taking Jovovic off his feet. That's a wonderful swing.
Service sails off, point Serbia. Atanasievich back to serve.
Atanasievich rushing that one. Not only that, the ball seems to jam him up a little bit. Very close first set, this one. And as yet, neither team has really done anything to assert themselves in it. And serving has been a real problem for both teams, and remains so.
Kovacevic serving for Serbia.
Well, that's got to be the easiest serve that you're likely to see in the VNL. I can't believe Kovacevic meant that. He's rolled it, and every option available. Smith goes through the middle, and the ball goes down. Smith got a touch, slowed it down. But Christensen not able to react quickly enough to get under the ball. Serbia get their side out. Brilliant from Smith. Smith was the understudy to David Lee for so long, and then finds himself now as the #1 middle blocker, the captain of the USA, and that's why. Incredible swing from him. Anderson's going to be thinking, why did I just do that? He didn't want to go over the net with a block. He wanted to make sure that he kept his hands on his side as it came over, but made the block standing on the floor. Then he had to go again and doesn't get across the net properly. Ljubovic gets the point. Jeski gets it off the block and away. USA head in front.
We got a team timeout requested by Serbia as they trail 21-20 here, 7-1 in our FIVB VNL matchup.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga, no, you can't control yourself, get in, no, go,
Kada
shake
je
your body, baby, do that
dobar
conga, no,
prijem
you
njima,
can't control yourself,
napadaće kroz sredinu, napadaće pajek, napadaće sve živo. Kad se lopta odvoji od cajle, srednjaci hoće zaštititi više zonu Johnija. Onda napada na njega. Znači ili gura Alme ovamo ka njemu, okay? ili će kad se odvoji lopta da ide na njega. Okay? Pogotovo ako je dobar prijem, zove Alme, vidi da je čima se stigne iza glave, a napada namerno tu stranu. Može!
Neither team are really under any huge amounts of pressure at the moment. Most of it's come from their own errors. Whatever pressure they're putting on themselves. It's a very evenly contested game, which could go either way. Anderson with the serve for the US. Lovely blocking from the USA off the back of some tough serving from Anderson. That meant Jovovic was scrambling to get the ball, and then Atanasievich is shut down by Micah Christensen. Another big serve that stops Serbia running their middle. That's off the block and away, this time by Jovovic. Side out achieved. Continuation block first time, and then second time is off the hands and out. It's a good pass from Anderson. Oh, that's just phenomenal from Mika Christiansen, who came running in to jump to play the ball off of a cover initially, and then had the presence of mind just to volley it into the back corner. He comes steaming in here and says, oh, there we go, I can score a point, and that's how you do it. Just brilliant. Not in any playbook you're ever going to see. But brilliant vision. It's another big block, and the USA now have set point. Serbia call their last timeout. And it's all about the basics of volleyball. Serve tough, reduce your opponent's options, and then make some good blocks.
Stand up, now everybody clap your hands.
On your feet, it's set point USA, Serbia 21.
Kuzmanovic keeps Serbia in the set.
No attacks dropped.
Stand up, now everybody clap your hands.
Kuzmanovic off. Okolic comes in to serve. Set point down. He got up his sleeve. Nothing at all, because the USA take the points, they take the set, and they lead 1-0. Very high level of volleyball we have just witnessed. That's how it was done. It's good ball in, and then there were options, which meant it was a one-on-one situation for Russell to put the ball away as he had the back row attack. Just the start the USA wanted in front of the home fans. Not quite going according to plan for Serbia. And it was just a few key moments at the end of the set that were the difference. Here are the highlights from the first set. Some vital statistics for you from that first set. USA made more errors than Serbia. The USA out-hit Serbia, made an extra block and got an ace, which was just enough to see them over the line. It was the spikes, you could say, were the difference in the end with the 3 extra putaways from the USA. Kuzmanovic keeps his place on court. No room in the starting 6 for Podraskanin at the moment for Serbia. But he has been used sparingly throughout this VNL, which suggests he's not fully fit. Otherwise, you would expect him to be the starting middle for Serbia with Lisinets. Ivovic with the serve to get this second set underway. Going after Aaron Russell, who was wise to it and let it go. That's a huge serve, which won't be coming back. Ace for Anderson. Kovacevic is definitely the target for the USA. serve receive, and that's why. Good up. Oh, that's brilliant from Anderson from a standing jump. 4.5 meters off the court, away from the net, and he's able to work the block. Oh, a huge serve. Kovacevic gets the ball on the floor. Just an incredible serve. Nice set, one-on-one. Kovacevic able to turn it to the line from that angle. A no-look hit for him to the line. Oh, goodness me! That ball surely must have burst when Holt hit that. It is a super duper spike. Here comes the boom in the half. Livovic cowering as that one went down in front of him. It's a shame for the USA. Russell couldn't back up. That excellent spike from Holt. But it's a really good lead this for the USA at the moment. Right at the early stages, looking back to the first set, it was point for point, really, all the way up to 22. Wouldn't come down in time for Holt.
Service misses off, 3 looking at 5.
You can just see how Anderson's game has come on so much from his time in Russia, where you're used to this kind of serving, this kind of situation, week in, week out, where you're up against 3 blockers, you're out of system, and you're the go-to player. You need to be able to put that ball away, and he does it so well. Oh, what a dig. Oh, that's a shame. Double touch called against Christensen on the set. He was, and the reason for that was because he was still moving. As the ball was in his hands, he's then turned to make the set and over-rotated. He's pushed, looks like his left arm through too quickly, and a double touch as a result. Early call of out. And the serve-receive unit getting out of the way.
Nothing.
Well, the buzzer would be for a challenge, but there isn't a challenge. But if it's 8-4, we should be into a technical timeout now. Oh. Which is why they're still playing on, because it is only 7-4. It is 8-4 now, though, after that incredible dig from Christensen. He'll have the name of that volleyball. There's a mark on his chest. This has got a sting, but he won't be saying anything about that ball. Goodness me. Play to the whistle, get the roll, get the point.
Hold on. You jump it the other side.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's show your brothers in the house. You got a player that's waiting live for Serbia.
Rasela, zajebite Andersona, molim vas dupe koje na prijem. Znači vaš servis, zamisli gde hoćeš da ga pogodiš. Razmisli da je podbaciš kako treba i da napadneš loptu u najvišoj tački. Tako ćete biti agresivni, tako će lopta da ide tamo gde hoćete.
It's all going well at the moment for the USA. Jeski. That's a great swing from Ivovic. Finding the cross-court angle. What a wonderful set by Jovovic as well. He was under pressure, moving backwards. Pinpoint set for Ivovic to put it away. Anderson couldn't get near it. Russell was still moving. That was lovely. The movement of the players as that ball is going in, putting huge pressure on Serbia's block. He's almost as quick here as the middle. So much so, it's almost impossible to know who's going to get the ball. Straight away, the USA trebling up when they knew there was no middle coming. Closing out a huge area of the net in the process. Atanasievich put down by a combination of Holt and Russell.
Ako Holt treba da servira ka 6-1, a ti si u 5, da će verovatno rokati u 6. Okay. Naravno da je teško predvidjeti, šta kaže kad ide na sceni, igraće ovo ili ono ljudi.
Smith. Well, that's not going to come back. It was an off-paced attack from Anderson, expecting that ball really to have been put back into transition by Serbia. But Kovacevic seemed very late to react to that ball. The block doing its job, the primary function, slowing the ball down, allowing the USA to get it into transition, but Kovacevic just didn't move his feet. Interesting that Anderson was just clutching at the back of his leg on his hamstring. A setting substitution for Serbia. Kostic has come in, and out goes Jovovic, and also into the action Drazen Luberic. Atanasievich to the bench. Will this be the turnaround that Serbia are looking for here with the introduction of these two players? First and foremost, they have the point, they have the ball back, courtesy of the error from Smith, who was made to wait. up by Rosic. Lubric makes his first dig. And his first attack is off the head. It's not coming back. It's a successful attack for the backup opposite for Serbia. Tough serve, which is well passed, which gave USA all their options. Then Rosic makes a very good dig. And that allows Serbia to get it into transition, but having said that, they give what was a tame ball over that the USA can't work with. And in the end, it's Lubric who gets it off the block, and Serbia take the point. Almost went over. That's a big hit from Anderson. Gets the block out. Just eases the pressure on the USA. Good up by Anderson. Lisinats had jumped with Holt, and Lisinats can jump 10 minutes early with Holt, and he'll still be up there to block him. The commit block works. Christensen will be ruining the option to go to the middle in that situation. It was easy for Lisinats to shut down. This will have to go over, and it has done brilliantly by Eric Shoji. And it's also then been put down fantastically by Kovacevic to the line. Fantastic rally. Once it came off of Holt's head, that was one touch, so Shoji did well to get it over. It's a great line shot by Kovacevic.
Again, a little bit of a lull right here, but we got it. We got it. Keep serving, passing. Hey, keep talking about 16 and how we play them. Pretty good dig that last time, so keep making them dig on defense. Remember, we're a nice defensive set. Keep digging the ball and giving us something. 1, 2, 3.
Iza glave, ko je jedan, ti si jedan. Ostali dugu dijagonalu. Daj, 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 ajmo ljudi! Dobro, jedan.
Good work by Jeski. Going quickly out wide. Hitting that ball on the up. Anderson and Russell have been trading places between 6 and 1, depending on the rotation they're in. Anderson has looking to hit a few pipes, and Russell to hit a few 10s. On that occasion, though, Anderson at 1 couldn't make the dig. It's a foot fault by Kovacevic as he throwed the ball up. He just put his foot onto the baseline, and that's a fault. It appeared as if Anderson didn't see where that ball had gone once it hit him, which suggests he wasn't watching the spike as it came to his hands. It really is dazzling display of volleyball by the USA. Into the second technical timeout, they lead 1-0, and by 4 points in this second set.
Sad ćemo ovako da uradimo. Sa svaki put kad je burga napred, svaki put kad je lopta idealan prijem na sredini mreže, hoću da očekujete da će se digni napred.
We're playing great side-out volleyball. We're playing great side-out volleyball. Get side-out like this, we'll get more. 1, 2, 3, USA. Come on, man.
Da ukratite malo vremena da stignete vama jer guraju sve na burgu. Pozicija 5, sa burgom napred, stojite svi u ćošku ovamo. Pomeramo odbranu kompletno na ovu stranu.
Simple, positive statements from John Speror, emphasising the good that his team are doing, telling them we're making really good side-outs, giving them the confidence to keep doing it. Jeski. That's going to land in. Smith makes the block. And the USA get themselves a bonus point, as it were, by getting a point from service, from their block defence. Increasing the gap just a little bit more over Serbia. Christensen up quickly, and Smith puts it away even quicker. Christensen suddenly finds himself down on the floor as a dig's being made. Gets up. He was in the reason he was on the floor is he was trying not to touch the net when he landed. And he was up quickly and then finds Smith. Good up by Christensen. High and wide for Russell. And he works a block. Oh, that's a shame. Kostic went running after it. He almost brought it back. Anderson just saying it. Check out my setting skills. I think he shouted nectar as he put that one up in the air. And then it was taken to Spike Town. Bobby Smith to serve for the USA. A commanding lead they've built up in this second set. And they're increasing it. Once again, the simplicity of volleyball there for all to see. Tough serve that puts the other team in a difficult situation, and then a solid, disciplined block. 3 players up against 1 attacker. Covering by Krizmanovic. Ubric just gets it over, but Christensen keeps it off the floor. What a set that is from Holt. Everybody's getting in on the act with crazy hands. Maxwell Holt facing the net, jump side setting. Whatever next? It's a good pick up. Good touch in the block. And then what about this for a set? To give Anderson a swing at the line. Smith once again. It's not hit the floor. Well, the referee says it is, and no complaints coming. The ball had hit the floor. And kind of given away by the fact that Russell then says, oh, I didn't get it, starts slapping the floor in disgust. There wasn't much else that Christensen could do with that ball. Because he was running the way he was, he wouldn't have had enough to get it right back over. So the 2 options in front was really the only place he could go. But Krizmanovic's hands are down by his waist, and he doesn't get up in time to get a good touch. Ace serve Anderson. The USA are 2 away from a 2-0 lead. Another huge serve. And what a set that is by Kostic to fire it into Krizmanovic in the middle. And again, the middle working for Serbia. Lisinac this time. Serbia looking for some momentum they can take into the next set. USA looking to get this one done and dusted, and that will help. Off the block, Kostic tried to rescue it, failed to do so. Set point now for the USA. As it hit the hands, it had to be played by Kostic, but he couldn't get a decent touch on the ball. Good up. Oh, excellent work by Jeski. And it's an unforced error from Serbia. And Jeski with a little bit of an Engapeth to get the ball in play. And an error from Serbia. USA take the second set, 25-16. They lead 2-0. This is good from Jeski. Backs to the net, but just plays it over. And then Izinats turns this one out of court to give the USA the set. Just doing some warm-up at the moment. A watching brief so far for the young guns for the USA. TJ DeFalco, Carl Ensing yet to get onto court, and unlikely to do so in a game where this could change very, very quickly. The first six have had to play at their absolute best to produce the scores they have done against Serbia. John Spurrell won't be keen to disrupt the momentum or rhythm of his team, you feel, going into this next set. The question is for Serbia is who are they going to put out on court? Will Kostic stay on? We'll find out shortly, but before then, here are the highlights from the second set. Here then are the stats from that last set. A much more dominant performance from the USA. Better than Serbia in just about all departments. The USA now have to keep their composure, try and recreate the performance they just put in that last set, and not think that this one is done and dusted. Certainly not against a team of the quality that Serbia have. And Marko Podraskanin is going to come out onto court now for Serbia in what is a must-win situation for them to stay in this one. No changes for the USA. Set three underway. Anderson with the serve. The USA leading Serbia 2-0. Great start for Podraskanin. Lubric keeps his place on court. A big opposite for Serbia. So a couple of changes effectively for Serbia. Gets them side out. Podraskanin it is with his first point of the match. Was chasing after that one. Ivovic a little too far into court, and when it came off the block and went long, he wasn't quick enough to go after it. Also with a Muzeski-esque pre-serve warm-up, the way he hits the ball to the floor. And whilst Russell looks up to the sky, Muzeski closes his eyes with his head down at the ball before he serves. That's an ace serve from Russell. Russell will go back, get ready again. The same pre-serve routine every single time. He's got himself another ace! 2 in a row for Russell. Fans getting a very good aerobic warm-up workout with the serving run so far for Russell. Brilliant. Well, it wasn't 3 aces in a row, but it was a serve tough enough to stop Serbia from going to the middle. They had to go high and wide. The USA's block doing its job of slowing the ball down. They get it into transition, and then Jeski gets it off the block and away deep once again. And once again, Ivovic too far into court, and he can't go chasing after it. That was one that Russell threw just a little too far in front of him as he went chasing after it. Didn't get the contact he would have liked. Rubric now for Serbia. Absolute beast of a player. Can hit this ball so hard. That's a very good pass from Russell. Oh dear, that doesn't look good at all. Jeski's done his knee. You heard him yelp. And it's not his ankles, that means he probably just landed awkwardly, did he, as he went down. And it's not a knee that he's got strapping on, but he really looks to be in discomfort, and if you're a bit squeamish, it might be best not to look at this. Oh yes, you just see his ligaments went as he landed, all that weight going through his knee, and it's just twisted. Oh yes, it's just popped out. That's his ACL. Hopefully it's just a stretch and nothing more than that. Well, he's definitely going to be coming off court. There's no chance he's going to be carrying on after what we've seen and what he's felt. Not often you see that kind of injury. Ankles, yes. Dislocated fingers, yes. But to see the knee go like that, very rare indeed. So that means Jeski will go off. And on comes TJ DeFalco, Torrey DeFalco. Still playing at Long Beach State University. He's got his senior year to go. And he's coming on for the national team. Part of the Long Beach State University team that won the NCAA championship earlier this year. Good up by Holt. Oh, what a start that is for DeFalco. It's as if he's not even been off the court. Even though that's the first time he's been on it, it's the first swing he's had in the game. And that's a young man who is ready and raring to play.
Service and misses long for point. Go to Serbia. We have a video challenge on the court by USA. Ball in or out. Video challenge.
So there's a challenge as to whether the ball's in or out. Holt's gone and sat down, snapping his hands, thinking it was out. .74 would certainly be a lot better than 6.5. It's some distance out at this level.
Successful by the United States. Point going to Serbia. 5, Serbia 6. Boris Kovacevic back to serve.
Very nice, DeFalco once again. His second swing, his second point. Jovovic was trying to go after that ball. It looked like it might just trickle over. Yes, it is. Serbia have the side out. Lisinats will serve. So it's the USA who have the lead by 2 at the technical timeout and lead by 2 sets to nothing.
Let's get out there and wait for him, bro. Let's get out there and wait for him. 1, 2, 3, USA.
Nije sjajno.
Even with Podraskinin on, with Lubric staying in, Serbia at the moment haven't been able to turn around their fortunes in this match. And despite the USA losing Jeschke, it's not affected them in any way, shape or form. DeFalco has come in, he's done well. Despite his service error, he's still in plus points at the moment for the team. Oh, what a massive swing that is. Really good passes from Russell. Pops it up on a plate for Christensen. And Smith is in early, he's up early. And the ball goes down. There's nobody near him. Podraskinin looking on as Kovacevic just works that one through the block. Podraskinin running the dummy. It's just put the USA's block out of kilter. Ivovic will now serve. Big hit from Anderson. Anderson has 11 points so far. He's got a couple of aces and 9 spikes. Not discounting his unforced errors, missed serves. Good up by Jovovic. Oh, brilliant. Even better by Shoji. And then Anderson works the block. That's a magnificent point. Volleyball of the highest quality. A mega rally, indeed it is. Diving save by Shoji. Diving save by Jovovic. Another diving save, again by Shoji. And then a ripper down the line that not only caught the block, but was in as well. That's what Shoji's there for. Libros love those kind of plays. And opposite attackers love those kind of hits. And that one stayed hit. Lizinats with a beauty. Well, kept in play. Kovacevic just having a little bit of afters through the net. He did well not to touch the net or go under it. It's a good sporting spirit being shown between him and Christensen. USA with their noses in front at the moment, 12-11. Holt with the serve, Smith into the front row now for the United States. What a block that is by TJ DeFalco. One-on-one against one of the hardest hitting opposite attackers in the world of volleyball. And he's put him down as easy as that. Nowhere at all for Serbia to go at the moment. 2 blocks in a row. Kovacevic shut down. And Serbia called timeout. Huge serve. And then a huge block.
No, it's nothing. No, nothing.
The ball into the net, and then if the net touches the player, the blocking player, it's not a fault.
Imaju dvojni i trojni blok, da ako je dobra udaramo, ako nije da je nastavljamo, zahtjevimo da imamo još jednu priliku. I da produžavamo akciju i tako dalje, i tako dalje, i tako dalje, non stop tako. Ljudi, ajde,
Aj, slučaju, dođu do nas,
Christensen's having a look back at Kovacevic, because Kovacevic had just had the play against him earlier on where he wiped it off of him. And then Christensen has done it straight back, but this time with a volley. Anderson, 12 points for him so far in the match. He's the leading scorer along with Russell. That's a good touch. Russell could have done with being a bit deeper off the baseline. He would have brought it back quite easily. Easy to say that though when you look at it afterwards. He's still going back, but he needs to have been further back. Into the second technical timeout. USA are bossing this game against Serbia.
Pokušavamo da ga pogodimo. Okay? Isto ovo što servis od njega. Ošto servis. Ajmo ali si koji.
Russell along with Anderson with his 12 points, but his include 3 aces and a block. So Anderson's just 2 aces, no blocks yet for Anderson, but he is in the front row. We'll add to his tally. Just a continuation block. Oh dear, that's a real shame. Jovovic wanted to go over with the second touch. Played it too steeply. And that error sees Jovovic go to the bench and Kostic take his place. Tori DeFalco is having an incredible game, having only just come on. He's now up to 4 points, 2 attacks, 2 blocks. Take away his serve error, he's +3. Huge impact points for the USA from DeFalco. Gribic keeping his cool. He knows he's up against a very good team here in the USA. He also knows they're playing extremely well. And it's not as if Serbia are playing badly. Vizinat's not put himself into the game as much as he perhaps would have liked to at the moment. And a lot of that's down to the serving weight from the USA. Vizinat's tried to get that one back over. The USA are serving so well. It's making it really difficult for Serbia to find their side outs. Katic with a continuation hit. Smith just continues to hit and continues to score points for the USA. So that was great. Just had a little look to see who he had, who was available. He knew Smith was there, and he put the ball right where he could hit it on the C quick, the short ball behind. Katic has come in, Okolic has come in. It's a whole host of changes for Serbia, but that in itself can affect their rhythm. And not in a good way. But they do need to do something. They've got to get back into this game somehow. Oh, good up. And no carry called against Okolic. That was a great set. DeFalco scores again. USA now up to 20 points. They only need 5 to close this one out. A mega rally. As that ball was dug and then set somehow by Okolic. A little help from the net. DeFalco gets the point. Katic should have left it. It didn't touch anyone in the block. He wasn't to know that though. Well, that was a huge swing from Lubritz, but he doesn't find the mark. And that kind of sums up the way Serbia have been playing in this game. When your go-to hitter can't find the court. Christensen serves again. USA need 3 points to get the job done. Might only need 2. They do now only need 2. As Russell hammers the pipe down. And Russell moves into top scorer mode now. 14 for him. This is how his 14th point came about. Nicely done by Katic. Okolic with the serve. It's a good serve. That's a good hustle. Free ball coming. Oh dear. Podraskanin has given an overpass back off a free ball. Everything is going the USA's way. Really good chase by Russell. Hoisted high and over by Shoji, and then Podraskanin couldn't control the ball. Match point now for the USA. DeFalco with the serve. Not going to cover himself with glory. But loads of side-out opportunities now for the US. And they don't need to take them because it's given to them. An error from Serbia. USA take the set 25-14, and they have taken the match by 3 sets to nothing. They got better and better and better for the USA, taking the first set to 22 in a well-fought, evenly fought contest. Then they strode away in the second to 16 and then raced away in the third, winning to 14. Confirmation of that score, 3-0, and not perhaps the score Serbia were looking for. Certainly a team that have beaten the USA are capable of beating the USA, but the USA in their own backyard are proving unbeatable. Fabulous performance from them, and from TJ DeFalco stepping in when required. Great use by Christensen of his attackers. Russell ending up as top scorer with 14, Anderson with 13. Jeschke with 9 before he went off. Smith with 6, Holt with 6, Christensen with 3, and DeFalco ended up with 5. Congratulations all round for the USA. That was a job very well done against a very tough team in Serbia. We still have 2 tough teams to play as well, though, Poland and Iran to come for the USA. Here are the highlights from the match.
Center Micah Christensen here in the mix zone. Got some questions for you, Micah. Real battle out there tonight against a really tough team. What did you guys need to do to get this win?
I thought we played well in all aspects of the game. You know, serve and pass. We passed really well. Big props to our passers who allowed us to run a great offense. And you know, we just fought out there.
So you out-hit Serbia 42-27 tonight. Did you feel a special groove and connection with the players tonight?
I think as we go on in this VNL, we're allowed to play together a little more and get a little more connection. So it's starting to come together. We hope that we can get even better.
After playing so many weeks on the road, how's it like to actually play a home match?
That feels great. Thank you to all the fans who came out tonight. We really appreciate it. Yeah. We're going to need you. We're going to need you all weekend, so hope that you guys can make it out as much as possible, but we really appreciate the support.
All right, let's USA center Micah Christensen.
And the support for them has been fantastic. Here, confirmation of the announcer telling us 42 spikes to 27. USA really did out-hit Serbia, out-block them, out-serve them. Did give them one more error. Fantastic performance from the USA. Clinical, but got it done in straight sets. They have Poland and Iran to come. 2 tough matches, but for the USA, 2 potential opportunities for victories. And if they should get them, they'll all but clinch their place in the finals in Lille in France in a couple of weeks' time. Thomas Jeschke with some ice on that knee that he damaged, and he'll go and get some treatment. Hopefully he'll be fine. But certainly with DeFalco available to stand in, they can get the job done. We hope you've enjoyed the volleyball. We have 2 more days of action to come, but until then, from all of us here, it's the end of the broadcast. Thank you for being part of the game.